Sebastian Wheat works. I know usually you're used to seeing me introducing somebody else, but today it's just me, and we're going to take you on a little journey and really just sort of like open up some different things. I've had some opportunities to work with and some great musicians, and just in my studies down through the years have just picked up some things that I want to share with you, and I'm believing that it's going to help you immensely, sort of give you a jump start. Different techniques that I've learned, ideas on chords. We're going to deal a lot with concepts, not just so much just showing you chords that you copy and you play, but try to get you to understand them. So I believe that when you understand something better, you can utilize it better, and you can open up your creativity and not just be a recorder and play something that you've heard someone else do, because that's one of the things us musicians we fight with so much. When you're coming up, you may look at somebody and you may emulate their style and their sound, but eventually you want to come to a point where it's you, because God has put something unique in all of us. And I believe through this DVD it will help you. We're going to get into some ways of using different chords, even simplifying some runs and different things like that. But I believe that it's going to be a blessing. It's going to be a long journey. We're going to first work with the applications. Not the application, but the practical lessons. We want to get that down first, that you can understand how to use it. Then the second part of the DVD, we're going to work with applications and show you how to apply these things into songs. And I'm believing that it's really going to help your ministry, help what you're doing, and just help you grow, that even when you see other great musicians, you'll begin to analyze things that they do, and it'll help you grow quicker versus from copying to creating. There's a difference. All right. Let's look at, this is a setting that I use a lot. The 16, that's the first one, and the 8, the third drawbar. It gives you a nice mellow. Nice mellow type of a tone. Another setting that's very popular is pulling out the top drawbar. Gives it like a really rich type of a sound. Another setting, very popular, a lot of organists use, if they're playing a solo, sometimes like to use the 8-foot along with the 5 1/3, and it gives you this peculiar sound. Richness. If you hear the difference, And a lot of times we'll use that when we're backing up a pretone. So the vibrato in the chord, the one that I use the most is the C3, but me personally, I don't really like the chorus vibrato. I tend to like the organ to just be smooth. I like the smooth, pure sound. So that tends to be the sound that I tend to gravitate towards. Another little trick I want to kind of... Now what that is, that was, while I'm holding the C, I'm going down the diminish. Down the diminish. Because remember, you can hold that diminish. The notes in that diminished chord has that B flat and that E, which I'm holding. So you can hold the diminished chord if you want. Look. See how, now what I did when I went like this, what I did, I played the notes of the diminished chord in my left hand. I held the C sharp, the B flat, the G, and the E. But what I did in my right hand, a note a half a step above that tritone, mean that diminished note, I just held a chord. Now, when I go to the one, instead of going to that corny sounding one, instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is still hold that D chord. I'm holding the D chord on the one. And I'm holding that tritone, the super tritone. And then another one you can do, you can go from that major, when you get to the one, hold a diminish. Remember how I showed you can substitute the one with the diminish if you're going somewhere? So normally if you're going past the